Welcome back again to another interesting video. So this video is all about good news. After the live video that we did yesterday, I just received this email from Canadian website that they just announced a new pilot program for all caregivers who wishes to move to Canada with their family, and also they are going to be getting a PR on arrival. That is an awesome awesome good news, right? What's up, my beautiful family? Welcome back to another interesting video. If you're joining us for the very first time, hi, how are you doing? My name is Wendy. In this channel, I talk about everything about immigration to Canada through different routes, and also how you can settle seamlessly with your family and also call Canada a home. And for my returning and OGs, thank you so much, family. I really appreciate you guys for all your support and your love for me in this channel. It's so mind-blowing. Thank you so much. So if you are new here and this is the type of video you have been looking for, do not forget to click on the subscribe button. Click on the subscribe button and also turn on your post notifications, so anytime I upload a new video, you will be the first to get notified. Remember to give this video a like and also comment below, and I will be there to chat and interact with you all. Don't forget to share this particular video with your friends and family. And if you're new to this channel, you want to go back to watch the previous videos that we've made in this channel, which are fantastic. So having said that, this video, I mentioned that this video is a good news. Yes, this is a good news and also an update. To give you an update based on what is happening in Canadian immigration. I know I did live video yesterday, and I want to really appreciate every one of you that joined in that live, both those that asked questions. I really do appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And don't forget, like I mentioned, that live has come to stay. So I'm going to be going live on a monthly basis. I'm not sure if I should do it twice a month or 2-3 times a month. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you want me to be doing this live twice in a month, or 3 times in a month, or even once in a month? I want to know your response in the comment box of this video, okay? Yeah, so we discussed a lot of things regarding to Canadian immigration, ways you can move into Canada, and I can remember Yeti talking about you can move in as a caregiver, which is very rampant now. And only to wake up today and I discovered that they have announced a new pilot program for caregivers. And again, you're going to be getting your PR, which is permanent resident on arrival to Canada, which is fantastic. Like, seriously, I mean, this is a good news and is a good opportunity that I would definitely advise anyone that is watching me on this video today, and you have the intention, you are into healthcare, you might want to check this information very well. And again, when the update comes up, because I know that the government is going to be giving updates on when the applications are going to open up, then you can go ahead and apply for it. Okay, so I'm going to be reading from the Canadian website direct, which of course you can check it out yourself, but I tried to do some research regarding to this particular news that we just received. I'm not sure when this video is going to be going out, but as of this time that I'm filming this video, this is 3rd of June, which is after the live video that I did on Sunday. And I'm not sure when this video, but anyway, anytime you're going to see this video, I know you will always check it out. Okay, so I'm going to be reading from the Canadian website, and I will try to leave the screen of this page on my screen so you guys can also see that as well. Canada announces new pilot programs to support caregivers and Canadian families, intends to make the caregivers program permanent. Can you see that? Okay, so on June 3rd, which is a new release, on June 3rd, 2024 in Toronto, caregivers from abroad are invaluable to Canadian families. Their hard work makes a difference in the lives of those they care for, including children, seniors, and persons with disabilities. As the home child care provider pilot and the home support worker pilot come to a close later this month. Yes, you know there is a home child care provider pilot and home support provider pilot program that just they announced, which is coming to an end this month. And I think I made a video about that in this channel. So with that, the Honorable Mark Miller, Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship, today announced new enhanced caregiver pilots. This will allow caregivers to continue to come to Canada as we work towards making the caregiver pilot program permanent. So you can see that. So the plan is to make the caregiver pilot program permanent. It's not going to be a temporal thing anymore, right? Just like the one that is going to be closing this month. The new pilot programs will provide home care workers with permanent residence, which is PR, on arrival in Canada. That is awesome, like very seamless, honestly speaking. They will also be allowed to work for organizations that provide temporary or part-time care for people who are semi-independent or recovering from an injury or illness. So, meaning there will be a part-time job for them, and there will also be a permanent temporary work for them as well. But the essence is that as you move in as a caregiver through this pilot program, you are going to be getting your permanent residence immediately on arrival. This new pathway means that caregivers can easily find proper work with reliable employers and have clear, straightforward access to permanent residence status as soon as they arrive in Canada. Amazing. Through these new pilot programs, candidates interested in working in Canadians' home care sector will be eligible to apply if they meet the following criteria. So now I'm going to advise you, this is an update, right? More news and more updates are going to be coming up in recent time. So please watch out for those information as they come out. I'm going to try as much as I can to share that with you all in this channel. And for the criteria, let's see what they are saying that is going to be the criteria. Attend a minimum of level 4 based on the Canadian language benchmark. Wow. 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 Like seriously, this is not a high one. Minimum of 4 benchmark 4. Like seriously? Okay, so let's analyze this. It means that for your IELTS, if you can score anything minimum of 4 and above, you are good, you are qualified. So tell me, if you study very well for the IELTS and go for the exam, believe me, you will definitely get more than 4, which of course I know a lot of people are getting more than 4. Hold the equivalent of a Canadian high school diploma. Maybe you study a high school diploma in your home country, and when they evaluate it through WES or any other body that evaluates results and is equivalent to high school diploma in Canada, then you qualify as well. Then the very next one, have recent and relevant work experience. So meaning that if you have work experience as a caregiver in your home country, you are also qualified. Receive an offer for a full-time home care job. So these are the 4 criteria that will make you to qualify to apply for this particular pilot program that's just announced. Okay, this new PR on arrival pilot programs mark an important step forward in Canada's efforts to meet the evolving home care needs of its diverse population. More information will be available before the full launch of the pilot, including full eligibility criteria and details on how you can apply. I mentioned that More information will be out there very soon when it's going to be announced, like the date that you can go ahead and apply. But it's always good for you to have this kind of information, because once the application is open, I would advise you, do not miss it that first time. I can remember there was a time we applied for one program in Canada before we move in here. Like the very day, as in we were awake that night before we, as in when the program opened, we were awake and we quickly applied for it. We didn't even waste any time. So I'm going to advise you, make sure that as soon as you hear the information that the program has opened, apply as quick as possible. All right, because you never can tell, right? Caregivers play a critical role in supporting Canadian families, and our programs need to reflect their invaluable contributions. Awesome. As we work to implement a permanent caregivers program, these two new pilots will not only improve support for caregivers, but also provide families with the quality care they deserve. Amazing. The Honorable Macmillan, Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship. That was his quote. Then, after hearing stories and feedback from caregivers across Canada, I am proud that we are taking concrete action to create policies to support the caregiver communities. Generations of women and men have advocated for this important pathway and have cared for our families and loved ones here in Canada. Now is the time to return the care they deserve. Amazing. That is really awesome, you know. Yeah, so there are some facts again that you need to check, which is the first fact that I have here is that in June 2014, there was an inventory of over 60,000 persons for the Living Caregiver Program. Today, less than 1% of that Living Caregiver Program inventory remains. Another fact is that as part of the 2024 to 2026 immigration level plan, I also made that video and showed you guys the plan for 2024 to 2026 plan for immigration in Canada. Canada will admit over 15,000 caregivers as permanent residents. Amazing. Like, seriously, let me tell you guys, if you are in health sector, I think this is your time to like shine. That's what I would definitely say. This is your time to like make that move, right? Because a lot of things are packed for you guys. I know even those that are not in healthcare, there are other things that I've also mentioned based on the plan for the 2024 to 2026 immigration plan in Canada. So look out for more details, more information on this part as well. As of April 30th, 2024, nearly 5,700 caregivers and their family members have become permanent residents since the launch of the home child care provider pilot and the home support worker pilot in 2019. That is fact. Okay? Yeah, so guys, you have heard it all. Okay? You have heard it all. Like I mentioned before, if you are in healthcare sector and you want to move into Canada, settle seamlessly and call Canada a home, then this program, you might want to check that out. Once the news comes out in terms of when the application is going to go out, I advise you to go ahead and apply. All right? Having said that, I'm going to be ending this video right here. And if you've watched to this very moment, I sincerely appreciate you. Thank you so much for sticking around. And also give this video a like, share the video with your friends and family, drop your comments below. Stay blessed, stay safe until I come your way next time. Bye.